for a limited time only.
What's up, everybody? Tim from LiveCaseBreak.com. We've got a single box break for Daniel. Single box of tech. Going right here, eh? Left 2. Confirmed? Or do you want to change it? You're trusting Alex or not trusting Alex? That is the question. Just spammed like 8 links onto Ustream because this stupid thing. Let's see if we're still BFFs after this. Alright, good luck.
Buffalo chicken fries, only at Burger King.
Here you are. Anything I can do to make your stay more magical?
I wish we could have you more part-time.
Have dinner with a princess? I'll arrive tomorrow. Okay, you're very kind.
We'll be back in time for fireworks.
Let me see what I can do.
Redemption. Redemption.
When you stay at a select Walt Disney World Resort Hotel, you get the most out of your vacation.
Starting with Marte,
Now create a 6-night
Yasmani,
package, including a select Walt
BGO,
hotel room and theme park.
Mad Bum,
$81 per person per
King
day.
Felix Dots, Omar Pipes, whoa, Bright Horizons, 1 of 1 George Springer,
From old records.
Black Galactic, I believe, right?
Chocolate can be
Is that what these damn things are called? Let me get a filler for the back so you can see it.
like a perfect tequila. In an
Nice and
imperfect
clear.
bottle.
There you go.
It doesn't have to make sense to be perfect.
1 of 1.
It's here.
I'm assuming it's the Black Galactic. I wanted to call it a Superfractor, but there's a Tomas Purple underneath, and then you've got your Redemption.
Extended range LTE signal now reaches twice as far as before.
No bras!
4 times better in buildings.
That was badass looking. Let me see if I can get a good picture of that for Danielle without the filler.
Zero up front and just $5 a month with Jump on Demand. Get it now.
Just ain't gonna focus without the white.
Our chefs raised the bar.
Yes.
Next thing you know,
Danielle, there you go.
plates. Like bourbon barrel chicken for $10 and apps for $5.
That's better.
Bartenders notice and make any day a happy Friday.
Tweeter, tweeter.
Is legit.
And that's not even the auto.
No. Touchdown.
Okay, here's your auto. Title parallel. Oh, they didn't call it a title diffractor?
Iowa, Indiana.
It's BS.
7. Michigan State, Nebraska.
High Tech Auto title out of 99 of good old FF. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. So 101 Springer Black Galactic. Honestly, it looks like a super to me. It's got that little glow to it, but you can't really see it on screen. But obviously Tech doesn't have those. And a Freeman out of 99. Solid box, man. Solid. Alright. I think you had some boxes last night. No, you didn't. Never mind. Thought you did.
The Clippers and Warriors first. Best friends. LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony scoring off. Cavs at 3-1. Knicks at
I thought Longoria was yours. I did.
For New York, joining Carmelo Anthony. We talked about the rookie Kristaps Porzingis. Robin Lopez, a free agent signing. Sasha Vujacic.
Yeah, that's what we got, Jim. But the 12 includes insurance, shipping, all that fun stuff.
This weekend.
Cleaning the cards.
For the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith out with an injury, so it'll be Richard Jefferson, the 15-year pro, starting in the
I was going to say, you guys got to be good after that.
Kevin Love, who seems more
Can't give him crap.
really going to year 2 in Cleveland. And
The man picks you a 101, and you considered giving him crap. It's an awful thing, man.
you can
Awful.
watch each of these guys, Carmelo and LeBron, go at it for 13
The
years.
Seahawks were in the AFC.
Teenagers, and the men, they battled through adversity.
Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something?
Championships, both have won gold medals together with the Olympic team.
We actually usually get that right around for 10 days, Jim.
Whether or not the health situation, LeBron with the back issues, and then Carmelo with the knee. Now you have to remember now, they're off to good starts as far as scoring points. LeBron is averaging 18 shots, Carmelo 19.
Cavaliers lost at Chicago to start the season, but they've won 3 straight. The Knicks are 2-2. They've lost both their home games, but won both their road games.
And the impressive thing about the Knicks is they have started the season by playing 4 teams that were in the playoffs last year, and they're 2-2. That's encouraging.
Here's Porzingis had a hard fall on Monday night, and the Knicks lost against San Antonio when Carmelo Anthony fell on his neck, but Porzingis good to go.
It may have been involved.
Now, see, I like that. I like the fact that you're going to get involved early.
I think it was.
Early in the triangle, he has big games, and he usually has decent shooting nights. Now, the big thing for him right now is he's been extremely strong on the foul line. He's been getting to the line, close to 7 times a game, and he's shooting a solid 90%.
Missed 42 games last year, the most in his career. Said,
Oh, he would have. He totally would have.
His house for 6 weeks. He really missed.
He would have lost it.
He was as upbeat as I've ever seen him in our meeting with him today.
Well, I
All right.
like about it too because he's rebounding the ball at 7 a game, which is excellent, and then also 4 assists. So he's more.
Joey, thanks for your payment, buddy. You're all set.
Bo Williams, who had some of his best seasons when he was playing with Cleveland the first go around.
So you got to take advantage of the switch. You keep switching all night, LeBron will go down inside.
10 spots for Alex. Perfect.
Struggling from the outside, as you noted, at the top of the telecast.
Anytime that you can get LeBron.
Tyler, you had 13.
Lopez on the drive. 8th-year pro out of Stanford, not a scorer, but a banger. Gives up his body, sacrifices himself, and gets credited with a bucket there.
Well, he's a strong rebounder, especially on the offensive boards, but he can score the ball.
Here's Kevin Love getting a lot of
All right, Alex, I'm going to take a second while I don't have any orders here and take a look at
threes, but seems like he's more
your
assertive
eBay
on
stuff.
the ball block, and they're looking for him down there too.
Well, not eBay stuff, your
Minnesota
slabs.
used to get 7 touches in the post. Now he's getting close to 8 here, and that's what you love to see about his game because he wants the contact in the lane.
Love gets the rebound there off the Calderon miss. Calderon shooting under 30% for the floor. Both the backcourt starters for the Knicks have struggled to shoot the ball. Jefferson is 2 of them.
Well, Jefferson, we know, is off to a strong start. He's shooting the ball and extremely
Oh, yeah.
on the threes.
A great pass.
I wouldn't say poured his heart out, but it was interesting.
You're looking for the extra pass, and that's what we're seeing from him out of this offense. Why? Because people are cutting to the rim.
Here's Love working on Porzingis. Porzingis 7-3, very long, but Love able to get over the hand for the first basket on the night for Cleveland.
Well, Love has been very strong this year in the 3-ball and the foul line area, and also the mid-range game.
Porzingis showing off a little bit of his skill. Very smooth jumper. Rookie from Latvia, just 20 years old, played 3 years
That's an issue.
in Spain.
So he's confident. He's confident that he can shoot the ball facing the basket.
Love off target. And rebounded by Lopez.
Big thing for the Knicks with this first group. It's not a great scoring group outside of Anthony, but the big thing, there you go. Anytime you get that champion inside, kick the ball back out, and you're going to catch them because they are not ready to play here tonight. And by that, I mean the Cavaliers. Now, this is just a great pick and roll. I'll go to the basket. I hit you with the pass. They'll do that all night long.
I didn't mark him down, did I? Oh, yes, I did. Okay.
What kind of charitable work do you do? I slept with a lot of fat guys in college.
The funniest movie of the year is now unrated.
Everything flipped out.
Oh, that's awesome. With deleted scenes and more.
I still haven't seen that. Anybody see that movie? Trainwreck? Did anybody see that?
What? I don't know about Kevin. He's a bad man.
Kid's fearless, fast as a heart attack.
Professional marriage swap. There you go, man.
Untouchable. What?
Y'all know about car?
Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Play Mad Max 30 days early, only on PlayStation.
Putting your finances in order. It's one of the best ways to start planning for retirement. At Voya, we can help you organize your savings and investments. So when the time comes, you'll have that orange money set aside for all the things you want to do. Like taking that road trip, volunteering, or simply spoiling your grandkids. Isn't that what it's all about? Start today, be ready tomorrow. Get organized at Voya.com.
Behave for Uncle Pete.
Bye. See you later.
Time Warner Cable makes your internet go.
Reimer, Liriano, Inception Auto. Jeez.
With home Wi-Fi
Yeah, Lauren was here earlier.
to cover all your devices. So when you need more,
That she was.
it's there for you. Discover how much more is included.
She's alive.
The speed you
She's
need
alive and
for
well.
Installation. Call 1-844-421-9814. Time Warner Cable.
Whether it's for business or just a getaway, Cape Air is your wings in the Northeast. Cape Air serves 19 destinations throughout the Northeast, including Ogdensburg, Messina, Saranac Lake, Rutland, and Lebanon, with easy connections in Boston and Albany. Enjoy fast, frequent flights and easy access through Boston's Logan International Airport. Cape Air connects you to the Northeast and the world. Book today at capeair.com or call 800-CAPE-AIR and enjoy the ride.
Back in Cleveland, Dave Pash, UB Brown is bringing out the third member of our crew. Here's Chris Broussard.
Thanks, Dave. Well, Kristaps Porzingis was just 8 years old when LeBron James made his NBA debut. So he grew up watching James become a star. But he told me he's never starstruck when going against legends, whether it's James or San Antonio's Tim Duncan, who he played against on Monday. He said the one time he was in awe of an opponent was when he was 16 years old facing Real Madrid for the first time in Europe. Couldn't believe he was on the same court as Rudy Fernandez. Remember playing with Portland and Denver for 4 years. So now, not intimidated by anybody thanks to that experience against Rudy.
That's great. It's all uphill from here.
Absolutely. He's got a ton of talent. It's just going to be interesting to see if he can develop the strength, especially in the upper body.
Shot clock at 3. Cavaliers down 9 to start the game. Jefferson on the attack. And Porzingis tried to step in there. And a New York foul. All 11 net points have come from the front court, including 4 points from Porzingis.
Yeah, Daniel, it's a solid product. 13 memories. 12 memories was the best one, but 13 is very, very good.
He'll shoot it between 37 and 38 almost every year. But he can put the ball down on the floor from the corner. He'll attack the rim.
With Dallas last year. 7th team. He's 35 years old. Was drafted back in 2001 by the Rockets in the middle of the first round. And Jefferson gets 1 out of 2 on that trip.
The toughest thing for the Knicks right now, Vujacic and Calderon are both shooting 29%. These guys are expected to score double figures for you, mainly because throughout their career they've been top scorers.
As mentioned, they should get a follow back that'll certainly help the backcourt scorers. Vujacic able to get it to drop. Sasha Vujacic his 9th NBA season, but been overseas the last 4 years.
Poppy Green.
Well, come on, he played for the Lakers for 7 years. He was on 2 championship teams and played major minutes. I don't like what I see right now. Everything for Cleveland up outside the 15 feet of the basket, no good. You've got to get back into that motion, down, foul line down.
And James has missed 11 straight three-point attempts going back to opening night. Melo took a bump that time from James.
Tyler, that's the list.
Here's Mo Williams. And Mo Williams on the baseline connects. 14 points per game through the first week of the regular season.
This was an outstanding pickup. Mo Williams can run a first unit and then a second unit. He'll be terrific because he'll score and you can play him with another point guard.
A 52-point game last year when he was with Minnesota, and he's starting to get going here tonight, back-to-back buckets.
Well, a lot of people forget that he started his career here, and also that he was an all-star player and averaged 14 and 15 points.
Lopez, Capitolando, and Vujacic. His championship experience and relationship with Phil Jackson a big reason why he came back to the NBA and to the Knicks. After being overseas the last 4 years, he thought his NBA career was over.
Yeah, they got a good price on that, Daniel. They got a good price on a lot of stuff.
Let's go. Let's push the pace. Here's Vujacic, the spot up three, not there.
Throughout his career, he's been an excellent three-point shooter, and so has Calderon. Calderon played 10 years in the Spanish League and is the point guard for the Spanish Olympic team. So we're talking about two heady guys in the backcourt, but they're up in age right now, and the key is they've got to get up into the 40s to make a contribution for the Knicks.
Vujacic, age 31, Calderon is 34, and he's coming off an Achilles injury that cost him about half the season. Jefferson on the other end, way off. With a three-point try, settling for another jumper.
See, I'm saying to myself, why all the threes? Why all the long shots? I mean, you haven't even tried to go down inside where you know they can't guard you one-on-one.
Porzingis misses the turnaround. Mozgov with the box out. Now, Bo Williams on the attack. Williams gets all the way to the bucket. He scored the last 6 for Cleveland.
See, this is an Achilles heel of the Knicks, and that is the slowness of foot in transition between your two guards and your small forward. See, Mo Williams will push the ball on you all night long. You must retreat.
We're taking performance to a whole new level.
All you have to do is walk these streets to sense the flavor of Louisiana cooking, and you can taste it in my new Popeye spicy garlic butterfly shrimp. Get 8 shrimp, a side, a biscuit, and sauce for just $4.99.
Your father was a great man to me.
I don't know him. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Well, I think you can be great too.
Bring back everything that's ever hurt you. All the pain you had inside. You belong.
That same thing I said with, Tyler. Yeah.
Hanes underwear and socks with revolutionary.
Not great so far, Whitney. Did you see what you started with?
To help keep you cool.
Did you see the first card in the entire sub?
Ready?
It speeds evaporation to help keep you cool.
Okay, so you saw you're brave. Alright, good deal.
Technology for men and women. Because when you're cool, you're comfortable.
Joey H, got your spot. We got 19 more. Actually, 18 more because Greg got a spot too.
Catch the live games you want to see on your TV, phone, computer, or tablet.
Tyler, you want my opinion? I think that Whitney got insanely lucky with her 10 auto grade on her red. Well, that's just what I think. Most people would agree. Joe got your BGS payment. Thank you, brother.
We gotta respect them, alright? We gotta respect our game a little bit.
Jim and Tyler got your BGS payment. Thank you, guys.
That's where the separation comes from.
Well, you're right on the money right there. There's no doubt about it. Their defense has been excellent. They're keeping them out on the perimeter. Right now, Cleveland 0 for 4 in 3 ball, 4 for 11 from the field. But you like the fact that the Knicks are coming down, running their offense, getting great looks, and they're shooting 50%.
And Derek Fisher in his second year as the head coach of the New York Knicks after a long playing career, 5 championships as a player. Still holds the record for most playoff games in NBA history as a player. It was a learning experience for him last year. Not used to losing. They had a franchise record for losses last year, 17-65, the worst margin in history. But just watching them for the first week of the season, they look better. More depth and more size.
Well, their second unit is so much better. Oh, look at this guy. This guy's coming in here struggling. All of a sudden tonight, he is definitely on fire. Now, he hits the 3. He's now 3 for 4 from the field, and that's encouraging.
7 points for Vujacic, back to a 9-point lead, and Anthony blocks James. transition. Seraphin coming over from the Wizards gives it up. And a beautiful spin move on the baseline by Kyle O'Quinn.
Right now, with Seraphin and O'Quinn in there, you have two established guys, big and strong. They didn't have this last year on the second unit. They have more strength, and when they come with those perimeter people, their second unit is excellent.
Williams off the mark, clawed for the offensive rebound. Lost the handle. He thought he was fouled. James thought he was fouled on the previous possession.
Well, right now, they're not getting the calls, but that is going to change as the game moves along. The main thing now is for the Knicks to just stay within what you're doing and take high percentage shots.
Seraphin from outside, and it's a 7-0 New York run. They're getting a lot of contribution, not just rebounds and hustle from these bigs off the bench.
Yeah, now Seraphin, let's face it, the last 5 years has been with Washington, has been in the middle of the playoffs coming off the bench. O'Quinn was in Orlando, no playoffs, but a lot of playing time.
Yeah, Bo Williams taking a lot of shots.
Templeton the Turkey.
For the last 7 points. And Anthony has 5, but he's only taken 2 shots. Got Mozgov on him here on the switch. Anthony with the jumper. And he's able to hit his second basket.
When you're in a situation like that, you've got to close down on him.
If I'm missing anybody in the chat, I apologize.
Do not give him the 3 or the medium jump shot.
Cavs look out of sync, 27% shooting. O'Quinn broke that up, 8 to shoot. Cleveland with Heat. And Kyrie Irving still out and may not be back till January. You're missing a guy that's averaging.
Nobody respected it, huh?
He was 9th in the league in scoring last year before injuring that kneecap in game 1 of the fight.
See, what you miss with him is not only the 21 points where he was 9th in scoring, like you said, that he was also 9th in three-point shooting at 42. That's what you miss also.
So when you needed a basket, Irving could get it for you when James or J.R. Smith were struggling. So they bring Deladova in to try to provide some fire, as he did in the postseason last year. Got some buckets, got some stops as well.
Oh, there we go.
James with the steal. Will Quinn challenge. Oh. Easy 2 for LeBron.
He only took off right about half a step inside. But you can see the intensity is not in the building. The intensity is not out here for Cleveland yet. They have not shifted gears.
Nice turnaround by Kevin Seraphin.
Hey, I had a crazy party at my place. Wild.
These 2 guys can score the best.
Wild.
In previous teams. And that's why we bring that up, because of the size.
Ooh, poor Daniel.
They're big, tough guys that can rebound and defend.
Meanwhile, Cleveland 0 for 7. To your point about settling for threes early in the shot clock as well. Melo off the mark. See what Cleveland gets here.
There's very little continuity here tonight. Very little. See, it's one pass. Well, he made that. That's fine. But overall, it's just one pass shot. We're not seeing any baseline move. We were in here Friday night when they played Miami, and the entire game was great movement all over. Remember, they're averaging 27 assists a game. You average 22 in this league. That's fair.
And plus, defensively, Cleveland have been better than the first week of the season than they were last year. Their numbers way up. They get a steal here, and LeBron another easy 2.
Well, see, that's what you want to see. If they're going to come out of this, you want to see them respect their defense. Let's button up here and then get back to holding the Knicks to 1 shot so that 2 things will happen. In the previous games so far this year, the fast break, and then also the fact that you're playing below the foul line.
And number 3 in the league in fast break points as that gets stuck between the rim and the backcourt.
That's up to Stacy. It's up to Stacy. She can bring Chrissy on whenever she'd like.
Sometimes, but rarely in a game.
Not up to me.
Substitutions here for both teams.
Oh, replace her. Ah, I see.
And you could try that 100 times and maybe you'd actually get that to happen once.
Well, I just want to bring out a point right now. When this second unit comes for the Knicks, they are averaging 48 points a game. Now, when you talk about last year's bench, it was one of the lowest bench productions in the league. So not only have they increased the scoring, they've bettered their rebounding, and
no problem, Tyler.
Defense and quickness with the second unit is outstanding. Now let's hope that they can keep this up the rest of the season. That's why I brought out at the top They started against 4 playoff teams from last year, so they didn't do it against the wounded teams. They did it against the better teams.
And they hammered Milwaukee opening night, 122-97 in Milwaukee. Bucks coming off an excellent season where they made the playoffs and pushed the Bulls in the first round. James Jones gets the bounces. LeBron James gets a breather.
Stacy excludes people. I'm sure she excludes people on purpose. I'm sure.
He's 5'8" and 3 ball, so anytime that he catches the ball, he's not going to do a lot of dribbling. He's going to shoot the ball.
7 straight for Cleveland. Jared Grant on the drive. And the former Notre Dame All-America, who was a first-round draft pick, will go to the free throw line. First foul, or second foul on Cleveland. First on Jared Cunningham. Grant was 19th pick by Washington. Dan Harvey played in the league. Uncle Horace won 4 championships playing for Phil Jackson with Chicago and then 1 night with the Lakers. Coming up tomorrow night on TNT, the Thunder at Chicago. Portland hosts Memphis. Friday, another doubleheader on ESPN. Pacers Heat, Houston and Sacramento. Saturday, it's Memphis and Utah on NBA TV. Coming into tonight, 3 unbeatens left. Toronto and the 2 teams that will play in the second game of our doubleheader tonight.
What up, Ed? How you doing, man?
The Nets, Lakers, Sixers, and New Orleans.
How's Arizona today? Something I was supposed to do for Josh earlier. I can't remember what. Josh P. needed something. What the hell was it? What the hell was
He's
it?
an athlete who he was the number 2 pick a while back.
No doubt about it. He's had a ton of talent. This might be the best place for him. It's his 3rd team. The main thing is the style of play and who you're playing with. How many opportunities you get in the open floor.
Had a great first game as a Knick at 24, and that winning Milwaukee. It's a 12-point lead for the Knicks. They have a foul to give. Jefferson to a cutting.
Mr. Browder. All set.
Now, the one thing you liked about the second unit with the Knicks, they attack the rim. Not only are you 2 guard sliders, but this guy right here can score the basketball. He's 6'8". He can handle the ball, and most of all, he's so strong.
Alex, you're the worst negotiator in the history of negotiating. 35. 75. 45. 110. 48 degrees, Danielle. Getting colder. Colder and colder. It was so nice up here. Back-to-back 70-degree days.